LauraGYOGA, and this is going to be our third version of the moon salutation that we're doing today. And this one is going to be a little bit more advanced. We're just going to have some different variations for balance and a little bit more side bending mixed in there. So let's start out on your mat in mountain pose with the hands coming into the heart center and the heart lifting into the hands. Take your exhale, open the palms to the front of the room, roll the thumbs back. Inhale, open the arms up toward the ceiling. And just like our traditional moon salutation, we'll start with a side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. On your exhale, open the arms, open the legs. 5-pointed star. Lots of expansion out through the fingers, lots of grounding through the feet, opening up through the crown of the head. And we angle the heels in, and the knees out to the sides, come into goddess, open the arms up into cactus. Make sure that you have lots of work going on through your lower belly. Keeping the tailbone tucked under just slightly so that we're not losing our posture between our rib cage and our pelvis. Take your inhale, straighten up into your 5-pointed star. Take your right arm behind you into a twist. Inhale back through center, exhale to the left. Inhale back through center. Now this time we'll exhale down into our forward bend. Releasing the hands down onto the mat, dropping the head down. And if you need to, you can walk the feet out wider. Let's take our inhale, come halfway up, plant the left hand underneath your head. Inhale the right arm out to the side. As you exhale, roll the right shoulder and roll the right rib cage open. We'll bend into the right knee to take a little side lunge. Release the right arm down, straighten the right leg. Drop into your forward bend. Inhale halfway up. Right hand comes underneath your head this time. Inhale the left arm. Exhale, roll into your twist. Keeping your breath deep, even though we have a little bit of restriction through the lungs when we're twisted. As you exhale, bend into your left knee, come into that side lunge. Back up through center, exhale the left arm down, release into it. Now we're going to bend over toward the right until you come into a side lunge. Get your balance here. It's a tricky balance. A little bit of wobbling. Okay, now we're going to take the left hand onto the left leg. Right arm up into the air. Release that arm down. Come back through center. And then over to the left side. And we'll come up. So usually one side of balancing is a little harder than the other. Hopefully this side is a bit easier. Take the right arm onto your right leg, left arm up into the air. Release that side, come back into center. So now we're going to pivot the feet around to the right until you're in pyramid pose. Breathing into that tension through the back of the leg. Step your left foot back into high lunge. And as you exhale, drop your left knee. Set yourself up into Anjane. Take your inhale up into low lunge. And staying with whatever is a comfortable back bend for you. It might be staying straight up. It might be just a little lift in your chest with arms open. Or you might like to drop really far back into your back bend. Whatever feels good for your back. And I'm going to drop the left arm down and start to arch the right arm up overhead. So we come into this nice side bend. And if you feel like you can't quite reach the floor, you might want to put a block on that side for support. Back up. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. Drop your right hand down, open your left arm up. Center. Exhale the hands down. Curl the left toes underneath. Hop yourself up into your pyramid. And then we're just going to spin around through center and drop down. To the other side. Hop up into your pyramid. Step your right leg back into high lunge. Your right foot. Inhale up into your low lunge. Just feeling out your low lunge, making sure that you're not pushing too deep, that your knee is still over the top of your ankle, and that your lower back isn't tight or straining. If you need to, you can always lift out of it and come higher. Your right arm either down to the floor or onto a block. Left arm up over your head for a nice side bend. Take your inhale up to center. Exhale, left arm down. Right arm up over your head. pyramid. Start to walk yourself back around into center, and you can heel to the feet out a little bit wider. Inhale, out through center. So we have one more round that we're going to do on each side. Let's turn toward the right side. And we're going to open up into triangle. And your exhale, release your left arm down. Hop the back foot in a little bit closer to square yourself off into pyramid. And then from our pyramid, we're going to go into a revolved triangle. So put your left hand either on a block or on the floor and start to open the right arm up to the ceiling. Take your exhale, release down into it. Hop your left foot back, drop down into Anjane, and lift it up. Now we're going to release the left arm down, and as long as it feels comfortable for you, you're going to bend your left knee, and then reach back and catch your foot. Try to hold on to the big toe side of the foot so that there's this nice opening that happens through the shoulder. Release your foot, and we'll drop the arms down. Let's pull the right leg back, come into half Hanumanasana, half split. Left hand comes down onto the mat or maybe onto a block if you need more space. Open the right arm up to the ceiling. So this is a really similar movement to the revolved triangle that we just did a couple poses ago. Exhale the right arm down. Start to push yourself forward into your lunge. Curl the left toes underneath. And then we'll hop ourselves up into pyramid. Take yourself back into the middle, pivot the feet around, drop into forward bend. And then we'll finish our sequence out on the left side. Turn to get yourself into pyramid. You might want to open up your stance a little bit, hop your right foot back, lift up into your triangle. Exhale, release down, come into pyramid. And if you need to, adjust your back foot so that this hip can drop down. And we set up for revolved triangle, either hand on the mat or hand on a block if you feel like that gives you a better line. Inhale the left arm open, and exhale, roll into it completely. Exhale yourself out of it. Take that block out to the side. And let's step toe side of the foot. Pulling that foot in until you get a nice opening through your quad. Release our foot. Take the hands down either side of the left leg. Start to pull the hips back into half Hanumanasana. And you can roll back onto your heel if that feels better. Right hand to the mat or to a block. Left arm up to the ceiling for revolved half Hanumanasana. Release the left arm down. Start to push the hips forward again. Curl your right toes underneath. Hop yourself up into pyramid. Pivot your feet around so you're facing the front again. And we'll inhale halfway up and then all the way up into standing. Open your feet out into your five-pointed star. Heels in, come down into your goddess. Release the arms and legs. Step yourself into center. And take the arms up over the head, ending off with our side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down through the heart. Release the arms, open the palms to the front. And that was our third version of our moon salutation.